Chapter 2, Federalism, is about federal government. Federal government, as you know, is made up of central government and state government, the way we have it in India. I've put together some fill in the blanks for you. In this manner, you'll be able to score more. Of course, it can come in a different way also. It can be asked as a multiple choice question. Even then, you should not have any problem. Let us look at the first one. Dash is an example of coming together federalism. So here, a good example will be United States of America or the USA. Coming together in the sense, the states came together to form one common country. Second, dash constitution is a feature of federalism, and that is the written constitution. Written constitution is very important because in a federal government, when you have state government, central government, what are the duties of each, what are the powers of each, all that will be clearly written down and stated, so that there is no problem tomorrow if people feel that does it come under state or does it come under union. Okay, so everything will be written in the constitution. Third, an example of holding together federation is India. And we are really holding on for dear life, because otherwise if we allow, for example, in the 80s, Khalistan, they wanted to become a separate part away from India. So that way, if we allow that, everyone will want to separate and not be part of India also. So we literally have to hold on together. Fourth, Indian Federation consists of dash states and dash union territories. So now we have 29 states. Earlier we had 25 states, then it became 28. Now with the addition of Telangana, we have 29 states and 7 union territories. Union territories come under the direct rule of central government. Okay, so it doesn't have a separate status of state, it doesn't have a separate state government. Fifth, the number of subjects given in the union list is 97. So 97 topics come under the union list. That means the union government has the right to legislate upon these topics. Sixth, besides Hindi, dash languages are recognized by the Indian Constitution. So right now we have 21 languages other than Hindi. Earlier they used to be 18, then it became 19. So more and more languages have got their status now. For example, now even Konkani is recognized, even Kutchi is recognized, which earlier used to be considered as a dialect. Dialect means which is only spoken or boli bhasha. Going on to the seventh one. The present structure of Panchayati Raj is based on the dash Constitutional Amendment Act. So first of all, we understand what is the meaning of amendment. Amendment means a change which was brought about in the Constitution. So according to the 73rd constitutional change, we have the present structure of Panchayati Raj. Balwant Rai Mehta Committee gave us this idea. That means they put together the structure on which our Panchayati Raj is based. Okay, a 3-tier system. Eighth, the meetings of the Gram Panchayat are presided by the Sarpanch. He is of course elected, that means he is the head of the village Panchayat. Ninth, the meetings of the municipal corporation are presided by the mayor. Big cities like Mumbai have municipal corporation. In villages, you have the Panchayat, Gram Panchayat. 10th, the number of seats reserved for women in Panchayati Raj bodies is 1/3. So out of every 3 seats, 1 seat is reserved for women. 11th, dash is a subject of state list. Now of course here many can come because state list has a lot. So one of the common ones which is normally first spoken of as in the state list is law and order. So the police force, that will be under the state list, while the army will be under the union list. Okay, going on to the next one. 12th, both union and state government can make laws on subjects mentioned in the concurrent list. The concurrent list is a common list. That means both state as well as union government can make changes or pass laws based on all the things which are there in this concurrent list. Okay, the 13th one now. Dash has a special status or it has autonomy. Only one state in India, and that is Jammu and Kashmir. That has a special status. 14th, the subject that is neither under state nor union or concurrent list comes under the dash list. That means it's not in either list. Suppose it's not written at all, but the topic does come up. Then that is not under concurrent also, it's not under state also, it's not under union also. So that type is known as residuary. Residuary means jo bhi bacha kucha. So basically, under which will it come? Write for yourself if you want. Under union also. That means if there is a choice who has to legislate on this, then it will always be the union government. So you can see the union government has more powers. It has the power for those which is in the union list, which is in the concurrent list. Of course, it can still pass laws on that, and also which is in the residuary list. Okay, going on to the 15th one. When some powers are given to local governments by the central and state government, then what will it be called? We call it decentralization. Okay, or decentralized form of government or decentralization of powers. And if the powers are not given to the state government, all the powers are kept with the center, then that will be called centralized power. Okay. Next, we go on to the 16th one. Regional government is also called the state government. Or if you have it the other way around, state government is also called the regional government. It can come as a one-line answer also, not necessary only for objectives. What is the state government also called? So it will be the same answer. It is also called the regional government. Our last question here. Having upper and lower house is called dash legislature. This is known as a bicameral legislature. Now in India, we have the upper house and the lower house. That is, we have the Rajya Sabha and we have the Lok Sabha. So when you have two houses of parliament or the government, it is known as bicameral legislature. Similarly, in Great Britain also, or in England, they have the upper house and they have the lower house. The upper house is known as House of Lords, while the lower house is known as the House of Commons. A similar type of thing, that is the bicameral legislature, can be seen in the United States of America or USA also. Their upper house is known as the Senate and their lower house is known as the Congress. Please don't get it confused with the Congress party. Over here it's a political party, while over there the lower house is known as the Congress. This you can take down for yourself if you want, out of interest, so that you understand better what exactly is bicameral legislature. If you have only one legislature, then it will always be the lower house. Why? Because the real power lies with the people, and you know that the lower house, they are directly elected by the people. So whenever you have two houses, bicameral, and when you have only one house, some countries which are very small don't need bicameral legislature or federalism. So over there they have unicameral, that means only one legislature. Opposite of federal system, that means where they don't have central government and state government, is not federalism, but they have only one union government.